Hey guys, this is Eros. Apologize, it's not the best lighting uh, on the planet, and I'm holding my I'm holding my Mobius uh, camera, so apologize for any shakiness and all that good stuff. It's definitely not a big production video. So I just wanted to go over really briefly um, as we see this gorgeous, beautiful bird, the FlightLineRC P-38L Lightning, exclusive to Motion RC. Just a fantastic, beautiful model. I'm so thrilled with it. Uh, Being a P-38 aficionado that I am, as many of you have been for years, been clamoring for a scale, nice-sized foam P-38, and here she is. So I am just tickled that it's at the price point it's at. Um, and again, the overall scale fidelity is fantastic for a foam model. So having said that, I'm just going to do a really quick, brief overview of the mods that I did. And it's definitely not comprehensive. It's not meant to, say, hey, this is the end all, everything you can do. You can always do more. This is just a basic kind of a kickstart on what you can do to really kind of propel it forward to the next level. All right, so uh, one of the main things that you can do that really sets it off is the painting the struts silver and the wheels silver, of course, and give it the forward rake that the full scale has. So as you can see, the main gear are forward raking, and the nose gear is the 105-degree forward rake, just like the full scale. It just really sets it off and makes it look nice. The way you can achieve this forward rake is to put washers or something similar into the trailing edge of the retracts, and that gives it that natural forward rake. Uh, the other thing that I did that I really like is adding some kind of a screen mesh to the cowls. So you have your cowl intakes, and mine are black. I'm debating whether I'm going to paint them silver so they stand out a little bit more or not. I know some people are doing the silver mesh. That looks really nice. Um, I kind of like the black mesh. It's just kind of there's something clean and nice about it that I like. So I'm not sure if I'm going to paint that or not. But anyways, I think that looks really nice. Really adds kind of a scale factor to the model. Obviously, it added the decals to the props as well. Um, Now, there's nomenclature that you can add all the little detail, um, the lettering, for all of the systems and things on the aircraft like that, like the full scale has, which really adds as well. I also added the screen mesh to the radiator intakes, and I think that really just kind of sets it out as well. So as you can see, there are the six areas that you can add the mesh to on the plane that just kind of just propels it forward as far as the scale factor goes. So I also painted the um, surrounding areas of the LEDs, so there's not so much clear plastic showing. Just kind of a little bit more scale look there as well. And what I think is absolutely essential, guys, is definitely take a piece of the plane to your local hardware store and get them to paint match. It's ridiculously cheap. I've got a can that's like 6-inch tall can um, for I think it's like $4. So, and they did a great job paint matching. I just actually took the H-stab, the end piece, before I glued it on. I just took this to the hardware store and it worked fantastic. I also added the antenna, so you can see the antenna there. I just actually used old clevises, and I just glued in old clevises to the V-stabs here, and then just did the paint match. I did the paint matching to the counterbalance weights as well, just so that kind of so it doesn't stand out quite as much because it comes with the silver instead of the olive drab. What else do we got here? Um, the canopy, that's something that it's a nice little starting palette right now. You've got the radio boxes, but they're all painted the same green. chromate. So you can paint those black, detail them out. You can detail this entire canopy out to your heart's content. Um, the the pilot itself is not bad. It's definitely decent, but I like even more scale detailed pilots if possible. Finding a 110 scale is actually uh, kind of harder than I was expecting to for the process to be. I thought I'd be able to find something easier than I have been able to, so I'm going to keep looking for that. But overall, it's a nice starting point for the cockpit. Again, just with any mod you do, you could detail the heck out of it. So it's whatever you want to do. You'll see in the back here, there's this opening here for the servo lead there, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close that up. I'm going to get some Depron or some foam to match, and just size it out correctly and add it in there and then paint it. So just to get rid of that opening, just because the full scale doesn't have an opening here. So I'll do that. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, okay, so on the undercarriage here, most of you know that the stock tape for the servo wires, it kept peeling up on the sides. So even if you'd smooth it out and flatten it down, it would inevitably move up again. So what I did to deal with that is I took Gorilla Tape, which I absolutely love, by the way. I took some Gorilla Tape and put the Gorilla Tape down directly on top of the old tape, and then just painted the Gorilla Tape the matching color. And I think it turned out really great. And you can see I painted around the plastic again, around the LEDs there as well. I also painted the servos and basically everything I could think of that I just didn't want to stick out too much. Alright guys, so that's it. So happy landings.